Hey, what's going on, sleepers? Welcome to another Dune Awakening video. I hope Chapter 2 has been treating you well, as it has been released on September 9th, 2025. And there are a ton of patch notes. And if you have not read through the patch notes yet, I do not blame you, because it is the longest list of patch notes. We have all kinds of new content that has been delivered to us. There's all kinds of fixes, all kinds of additions and things that Funcom has been working on for us for this next edition of Dune. And what I want to do today with you and maybe for you is just kind of run through some of the highlights that are listed in the patch notes and show them to you here in this video. And also, we're looking for your feedback. How is chapter 2 going for you? How is the new story? How are some of the new cosmetics? And maybe you've progressed through the story already and crushed it in order to get the new building set, which is really only 4 pieces, but pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, just let me know in the comments how it is going for you. I have only dove in personally to a little bit of the main story. I also started a couple of the first little tasks involved with the DLC and figured I would take a break from that before I got too far along and just kind of show off some of this new stuff to you guys, especially if you don't have the same stuff that I do. But yeah, so without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, first up in the highlights section of the patch notes, Funcom lists for us that they've introduced a new journey storyline called the Great Convention. This is a continuation of the main story quest, the MSQ. So we are on a journey here to find the Fremen. Now, of course, you've been playing this game, so you know where to go, but if you just hit J, or if you want to manually do this, you just kind of hit tab, go over to journey, and just simply scroll down to right below the Assassin's Handbook. Next one below it is called the Great Convention. Now, I have gone through and done a couple of these. These do not take very long. And I'm currently made my way all the way through here. I don't want to spoil this for you, but this is where you're going to find this. You're going to find this here. It says look for a sign in the Haga Basin settlement. And what I will tell you based on experience, because this took me unfortunately too long to figure this out, is you're going to go to any of the stations. So I went to Pinnacle Station only because I have my bases are really close to there while I'm in the process of building a second base over here, but ignore that. But you go to any one of the stations, you go inside of the station, and then you allow time for the server to change for you to be in there, and then you run out of the station. And when you run out of the station, once you get a certain distance away from it, then a cinematic will kick in, and then the story quest will begin for you. So if you're having a hard time trying to figure out what to do, where to go, because a marker does not show up on the screen for you, so you're gonna maybe be confused like I was. But run it to any station, run back out, and then the storyline will begin for you. Same thing for the DLC quest, the new DLC area. If you go down here, this is located in the southern half of the Western Vermilius Gap. And I've done a couple of these already, but all of them seem so far to be confined into this new POI. And it'll be marked with this little sort of radiant green marker. You just fly down there, you go inside of the ship, and you meet a few different characters, and 3 of them specifically, and all 3 of them will give you contracts to complete. What I want to show you while I'm currently at my base is the new function for renaming vehicles and storage. It's really helpful, actually. So what you do is just approach, for example, I'll just go to my Scout Ornithopter. Notice the title there, it says Scout Ornithopter, as you just hover over and look at it. So open this up, go into the manage vehicle settings, and then you'll see the name here. And if you click the edit button, you can rename your vehicle. So this may or may not matter to you. If you're playing solo, this probably isn't going to matter unless for some reason you have more than one scout ornithopter. But if you are in a guild and your guild has a base and you're all sharing stuff or whatever, renaming this to whatever you want to rename this can be handy. One of the things that it comes in handy for is moving items from storage, should you happen to have storage on your scout ornithopter, into a storage container. What you can do is you can pull this up, and when you click on the sources that you have, in order to put them into the storage container, you just come over here and then you can select which one you want to transfer items to. Now obviously on my list you don't see the scout ornithopter because I don't have a storage unit on it, but if you did and I had it renamed, the name of it would show up there. So for example, what I'll use is I renamed my buggy to Big Truck. So that's what you can see here. So Big Truck, if I had stuff in Big Truck, which, oh, apparently I do, let me transfer that over, then I can just transfer it right over. So that's kind of nice, especially for those of you in a guild, you know, no confusion. Or if you happen to have multiple assault ornithopters, you can rename them. So if there's one that is, you know, you have certain items in it, you can differentiate between the two. So that's pretty cool. So the same thing then works for storage containers as well. You approach a storage container, you can see the title text there simply says storage container. So if you open this up, kind of the similar concept, but you go to general settings, you can see the title name there. Again, click that edit button and then you can rename it. Just for the sake of example, I'm just gonna say all kinds of stuff, and then there you go. So now this storage container is labeled all kinds of stuff. Hover over it, all kinds of stuff, storage container, storage container. Pretty simple, but it's actually kind of nice. So now you don't have to open it up to second guess what's in there. So if you just want to do stuff like weapons, armor, refined ore, raw ore, or if you're just doing like all, like if you want all granite in one, you can just label it granite, so on and so forth. You get it, you're smart, you have a brain. But yeah, nice quality of life update there by Funcom for this. Now you don't have to rifle through, like me, all of your storage containers trying to remember and figure out what you have where. Then next on the highlights, they talk about new rewards for armor sets. Now originally I assumed that these armor sets were going to just be, that they were just going to be skins, that these were just going to be something like a swatch, right, that you throw over whatever kind of armor you want to have, but they are not. So if you have completed any of the advanced trainer contracts, rewards for those include exclusive armor sets for each trainer. So these all look different. For me, I have completed 2 of them. I've completed the trooper training and also the planetologist. So I want to show you what these look like, especially in case you do not have these yourself. So I will, and I don't know, the cape is okay, I guess. I am not too sure about the rest of it. I don't really like the look of it personally. The cape maybe is okay. Let's see how the cape looks. It doesn't really flow. It kind of sticks to the back side of the character model. Yeah, but there's that. Okay, next set then is the planetologist light armor. Let's go ahead and get all of these items equipped and take a look. And most of it looks okay. I'm not in good lighting right now. We need to find some good lighting. So this is the planetologist gear, and I forgot with the previous soldier set to show you guys the stats on it. The stats on the planetologist armor headpiece, 157 armor. That's not bad for light armor. But the biggest thing here that is really, really cool is for each of these, there's cooldowns on abilities, which is really cool. In addition to, for this particular set, dash stamina cost and blade mitigation, heat protection. So this covers all of them. These are probably gonna be a little bit OP maybe. But for this one, it's 157 for the armor value, 236 for the chest piece, which also provides a negative 2% for the ability cooldowns. Many of the planetologist skills are passive. A lot of these are just as you're playing the game, these are going to be working, but some of them are techniques. For example, conservation of energy. This will end up having a cooldown, in total 7%. So if you're someone that is using techniques, then this will be of advantage to you, but I don't ever use those. But what's really interesting to me here though is the armor, the dash stamina cost, and the blade mitigation and heat protection. Now there's not a lot of heat protection, but in comparison to something like one that I have been wearing, Shadrath's Stillsuit Garment, this one provides 0.9 heat protection. Now granted, that is chest and legs combined. This one is. So if we look at this is 0.6, 0.6. So 1.2 in total is more than Shadrath's of 0.9. So this could be very, very helpful. It's really interesting that they added these. So just a little bit more of an incentive for us to complete these quest chains, not just the skill trees, but the quest chains in order to get this gear. For the last section of the highlights in the patch notes, we come to character Recustomizer. Really kind of strange wording there, but character Recustomizer, they are allowing us to pay a small fee, which is 5,000 Solari, in order to change the way our characters look. So I just wanted to show you one of these locations. So you can go to any of the two cities, either Arakeen or Harko Village. I came to Arakeen because I had to come here anyways. So I just wanted to show you where this is located. You can find this in both places, denoted by the two masks icon here. So for Arakeen, when you get here, load in, you're gonna want to run down the main hall, run past the bank, take a left, and you're gonna have the weapons merchant, then the lads red vendors to your left. Take the right down the hall, run up the stairs down here, and then this is where you will find Shafat's clinic. So let's take a run over there and show you. We'll pick it up right here just to visually show you. The bank is here and you run past there. Let's stop really quick and pet the space donkey. Good boy. And we'll continue our run. This is the weapons vendor. Take a right here, and then instead of running straight down this hall, you're going to want to go up the stairs, and you will see the glowing icon of the two-sided mask hologram to denote you are in the right place. Run through this hall, come up these stairs. We have a player here already wearing that gear. He looks a little bit better. The helmet looks awful, so this doesn't look too bad without the helmet. However, this is the person that you want to come and speak with, at least in Arakeen. And I'll pay this just to kind of show you what this looks like. 5,000 Solari. So then you're gonna have options. You can completely change your preset, and you can quite literally go in and just change everything about how you look, or just make slight tweaks. Now I know that they did add some different tattoos, as you can see here, highlighted by the purple icon. I'm not too keen on the tattoos, maybe the neck tattoos and the face ones, because I mean you're wearing gear all the time, so you don't really get to see these things very often. I don't know that it's going to make much of a difference unless you just enjoy that, and maybe you're doing this more, you're a little bit more into the RPG portion of the game. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Just wanted to give a little bit of an update to show you about how a couple of the items look in this new update. Primarily, I'm looking for feedback and conversation from you. How is Chapter 2, the free content, going for you? How is the DLC? If you've purchased the DLC, how is that going? Are you enjoying the story? Have you finished it yet? Are you no-lifing this and finishing this just so you can get the rewards at the end? If you are, perfectly cool, obviously. But yeah, just looking for your feedback. How's it going? Let me know in the comments. Also, I just want to say thank you to those of you who have been watching videos recently. I'm fairly new at the YouTube thing, so I'm just looking for ways to continually improve, and I just want to say thanks for the current support, for the subscriptions, for the watches, for the comments and conversations. Appreciate it, and really look forward to providing more content, more tips, tricks, guides with Dune Awakening primarily, but also branching out into other open world survival crafting games in the future. But first, we have to let the YouTube algorithm and AI get used to us and get things established. So I appreciate any subscriptions, any likes, any comments that you can give to this video just to help me on this beginning journey of creating videos that are helpful for you all. So thanks for watching. Have fun out there. Stay safe. God bless, and we will see you in Arrakis.